Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Jai Shri Ram. Welcome to our next episode in our complete reading of Srimad Valmiki Ramayana. By the time we finished our last episode, Sri Ramachandra, Lakshmana and Viswamitra reached Siddhasrama. Sri Ramachandra now is asking Maharshi Viswamitra, Hey Bhagavan, you brought me here, but what is this ashram all about? Whose ashram is this? And why are we here? Then Viswamitra Maharshi said, Hey Ramachandra, this is a great place. This is the place where one of the avatars of Sri Mahavishnu, which is called the Vamana Avatara, in that avatara, Sri Mahavishnu came here and did tapasya. I'll tell you what that avatara was all about. We all know that there was this demon called Hiranyakashipu. Sri Mahavishnu took the form of Nrisimha Avatara to kill Hiranyakashipu and bless Prahlada. Now Prahlada's grandson is Bali Chakravarti, and Bali Chakravarti was an extremely righteous ruler. But then since he has taken over the heavens, and Aditi, who was the mother of all the Devatas, she came and requested Sri Mahavishnu that her children are now out of the heaven and the balance needs to be restored. Sri Mahavishnu actually took the form of Vamana. He was born to Aditi, he took the form of Vamana, that's why he is called as Upendra. And then he goes to Bali Chakravarti when Bali Chakravarti is doing a yagna, and he asks for 3 feet of land, and with 1 feet he takes over the entire earth, the second feet he takes the entire universe, and then he asks where should I put the 3rd feet. Bali Chakravarti shows his head, and by putting his feet or his foot on Bali Chakravarti's head, Sri Mahavishnu sends him to Patala Loka and makes him the king there. So that's how Sri Mahavishnu actually blessed Bali Chakravarti, and at the same time he also kept his word to Aditi, and he reinstalled all the devatas in the Swargaloka, right? So after that, that Vamana Murti came here and did tapasya, okay, and this is the place where Kasyapa Prajapati's desire also got fulfilled. Here only Sri Mahavishnu also did tapasya, and it is here that Sri Mahavishnu was born as Upendra. Okay, it is here where Sri Mahavishnu took the name of Vamanamurti also. So this is in a way this is the place where even Indra's desire got fulfilled. So anyone who has a desire that will be fulfilled here, hence it is called as Siddhasrama. And hey Ramachandra, it is in the same Siddhasrama, it's the same place that I am going to do my yagna. So and then he also told, here I am going to do the yagna to get the siddhi, and once I enter the yagna, I will not talk. I am not supposed to talk. Hence, please be extremely careful and ensure that no Rakshasa would come and spoil this yagna. And then he also told them, see, by the last day, by the time the yagna is going to be over, the Maricha and Subahu, these 2 Rakshasas, they'll come not just alone, they'll come along with their entire paraphernalia and their sidekicks. So please be very, very careful. 5 nights were over, the yagna started, 5 nights were over, and a 6th day Sri Ramachandra went to Lakshmana and said, with today the yagna is going to be get completed, so Rakshasas are going to come, please be very, very careful. And at the same, while Rama was telling all this, suddenly the fire in the Yajna suddenly took a different form, and it suddenly came up once. Then Sri Ramachandra said, "See, this is a sign that there is that some bad element is entering here. So please be extremely careful." And while they was just talking about this, thousands of Rakshasas came and Maricha and Subahu were leading them. Sri Ramachandra quickly realized what is going to happen, and he shot so many arrows, and with various astras, he created a rotating disc-like thing some hundreds of feet above the Yajna. And when the Rakshasas tried to pour the blood and meat onto the Yajna, the disc ensured that nothing would be falling on the Yajna, and they were getting furious. They were trying to do everything that they could, and Sri Ramachandra saw that they are getting more frustrated. Then he took an astra called Manavastra and hit Maricha with it. And with that one shot, Maricha went, like, he crossed the 100 yojanas of sea and fell on the other bank of the sea. And looking at Maricha's fate, Subahu came forward, and Sri Ramachandra used Agneyastra on Subahu, and Subahu died on the spot. Okay, and for all the other Rakshasas that who were there, who were hovering, Sri Ramachandra used the Vayuvyastra on them, and thousands of Rakshasas died, and the Yajna completed without any interruption. Viswamitra Maharshi stood up from the Yajna. Once the Yajna was complete, he came, he hugged Sri Ramachandra and said, "You were the person, you who helped me this for this Yajna to be complete." And then all the rishis there also said, "You are the person who helped us finish this Yajna." So that night, Sri Ramachandra and Lakshmana had a nice sleep. Next morning, Sri Ramachandra woke up even before Vishwamitra. He went, he touched the feet of Vishwamitra and said a wonderful sloka. He says, Imausma munisardula kinkarau sampasto ajnapaya yadheshtam vai shashanam karavavakim. So he's saying, Hey Munishardula, hey best man among the Munis, I, your servant, am here. Please give me your orders so that I can follow. See, when you have achieved a big thing, the next morning when you wake up, at least a small amount of pride will creep its way into your heart. Sri Ramachandra clearly demonstrated here that he would not allow that pride to get into his heart and blind his judgment. So he did not allow the pride to take a control of him. Instead, he controlled it, and thus Sri Ramachandra proved to all of us how a humble leader, or how she showed all of us the humility that is needed after achievement. Right? Vishwamitra now became extremely happy. I mean, his happiness quotient was just rising. And now Vishwamitra was so happy, and he looked at the other munis there and said, "Okay, I think we should start." And the munis said, "Ayo, you should go to Mithila, the Mithila, great city of Mithila, because there are two things to be seen there. One we will tell out, the other we will not tell out. And the one that we are telling out is the Shivadhanus. The second most important person that everyone who goes there should see, we are not going to tell." Seeing this, the Munis themselves have raised a curiosity in the mind of Vishwamitra, Sri Ramachandra, and everyone. And also they are saying that, you see, Janaka Maharaja, somebody said, you know what, Janaka Maharaja, they are saying that he also is doing a yajna. There are some versions where they say that Vishwamitra said that Janaka Maharaja is doing a yajna, hence we'll go. In some versions, I did not see this, so I'm not really confirming that. But one thing that Vishwamitra for sure says is, we have to go and see the Shivadhanus in Mithila. So let's get started. So Vasishtha Maharshi gave the name to Sri Ramachandra. Now Brahmarshi Vishwamitra is taking him to Mithila. We all know for what, right? Yeah. So that's the beauty of Ramayana. And in this journey also, Vishwamitra Maharshi teaches a lot of things to Sri Ramachandra. We'll see all that in our next episode. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaah, sarve bhadrani pasyantu, ma kaschid dukkabhag bhavet. Jai Shri Ram. Sarvam Sadguru Sai Asram Charanarvindar Paramastu. Om Tat Sat.